Let's go to the grind. Dala ngosisi ngadeli aymo imfundiso zezwi lakho Thixo Nkosi dala Nkosi ngadeli aymo imfundiso zezwi lakho aymo imfundiso zezwi lakho bapho amafungwashe firstborn daughters of their parents. Hayi namhlanje leli message is specifically for amafungwashe firstborn daughters in their families. Hey mafungwashezi namthi ngumafungwashe niyandazi masambeni amafungwashe masiyozama kwakhona masambeni siyenkomeni mafungwashezi. Let's go and try again. Hey namhlanje zi-subscribers zami ndifuna nje amafungwashe firstborn daughters of their parents, firstborn daughters of their parents. Masambeni bomafungwashe masiyozamani kwakhona, masambeni siyozamani kwakhona. We are the chosen ones. Masambeni siyozamani kwakhona. Let's go.
Alright, that EWN traffic brought to you by South African Airways. Discover new destinations with FAA. From 4 November, you can fly directly to Lubumbashi, the DRC's mining hub.
There's more EWN on air, online, app. South African Airways is expanding in the DRC. We now offer direct flights from Johannesburg to Lubumbashi, the heart of the DRC's mining hub. Our convenient arrival time allows
Dala Nkosi ngadeli ayibata Thixo imfundiso zezwi lakho ayibata Thixo imfundiso zezwi lakho dala sisi ngathi Thixo mdali wethu imfundiso zezwi lakho aymo imfundiso zezwi lakhe. Have a blessed Tuesday, my angels. Let's go and make this bread. Let's go and fetch it. Let's go and fetch the croissants, man. Let's go to the grind. Masiyasebenzela namakhaya ethu. Let's go. Us. Mother, let's go and fetch this bread. Us. Aye. Us. Every move is a dance, Mtakaput. Us. Mother. Yenye ihlobo kagqirha le. Us. Hayi ma. Us. 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 Hayi ma. Hayi ma.
I mean, I think this has to be fake.
I keep waiting for you to call. I'm thinking that I'm gonna need a miracle. Wasted again. I tell my friends I'm feeling like you're coming, 'cause I feel the sun. For the special touch you give, I'm needing it more than I ever did. I don't wanna be a sacrificing love. Before you I will. You should be here with me. No wasting time, yeah, you've been on my mind. Don't overthink it, you will.
Okay, let me be serious. Sendigalelekile emsebenzini wami. Let me be very serious. Okay, jokes aside. Bye. Tea time now. The doctor must make some tea for herself. We take breaks here. Okay, it's quick, right? Well, now the doctor must make a cup of tea for herself, okay? Doctors deserve that, all right? Mr. Moloroto, are you and Mr. Moloroto doing this form we're talking about?
I think they're correct. We are in this meeting.
Yes, look what Mr. Mtinkuru is doing, my colleagues, and agree. Once you agree, you tell me, then we transfer it electronically. Okay, let me sit down. Let me not overwhelm them.
Still of the night, I think of you. My heart beats with every thought of you. You're the one I can't let.
Follow the same sequence so that we are consistent.
On site here, no.
Guys, I'm waiting for the civil engineers to agree and then we shoot.
I keep waiting for you to call. I'm thinking that I'm gonna need a miracle. Wasted again. I tell my friends I'm feeling like you're coming, 'cause I feel the sun.
Do the formatting later. Let's focus on the low part. You do the rest at your own time. Let's just focus on the ISO registration part. These purple trees. Okay, you can't see them, it's okay. I just arrived in my house to this beautiful rain accompanied by the wind. Yep. This is a view from my bedroom window. I love this. But I have to go to my dining room area so that we listen to some nice motivation about mafungwashes. This is a view from my bedroom window, guys. Let me first pack these guys that I bought on my way from work, and then we chat in my dining room area.
I keep waiting for you to call. I'm thinking that I'm gonna need a miracle. Wasted again. I tell my friends I'm feeling like you're coming, 'cause I feel the sun. The special touch you give, I'm needing it more than I ever did. I don't wanna be a sacrificing love. Before you I will. You should be here.
Okay, let's test. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2 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 1 2. Let's test. I don't want this to cut me. Apha mafungwashe ngenani bethunana ngoba sendiyaphangela nani niyaphangela. Ndifuna nje omafungwashe. First born daughters. I want the office of my fungwashes only today. If omafungwashe yithi makancinci, my sweet donut, my sweetest donut in my donut basket makancinci. Let's have some Coca-Cola. Okay. Happy Tuesday evening. Ndifuna omafungwashe nje qha. Today, I am addressing omafungwashe. I am addressing the office of the mafungwashes, the office of the firstborn daughters. All right. As Tanazam, happy evening. I just came back from the grind. And it's raining outside, and it's very nice because at least our property's lawn will be green because, oh my God, they were so dry. Our lawn was becoming drier and drier by day, thanks to God, and thanks to our Jesus, and thanks to our ancestors for the rain. The reason why today I'm saying let's speak together as mafungwashes. I want to encourage any mafungwashe out there this evening. You will hear what video clip I found out yesterday about Mafungwashe, and it's a guy talking about firstborn daughters. And when I listened to that 3 minutes video clip of that guy, I don't know who he is. It's a guy from the internet. I don't know from which country, but he doesn't sound like a South African. But he is an African boy. You can hear his voice. So I was touched. I was like, wow, what a profound true message. What a great motivation to Mafungwashes. Yeah, it touched me because I'm a Mafungwashe, and additionally, I'm an orphan. Hold on. Additionally, I'm an orphan. So, me mentioning the orphan part, I am trying to motivate another Mafungwashe out there who's like me, who is an orphan, because now your role as a Mafungwashe becomes even more heated when you don't have parents. Basically, what I mean by that is, if your role as a Mafungwashe was 100% running the matters, the homestead of your parents, managing the livestock of your parents, and managing many things of your parents. If your parents had businesses, also managing those businesses. If you are managing your parents' hard work and laboring 100% as a Mafungwashe, once you become an orphan, that 100% becomes 300 million%. So that's why I'm like, no, man. Today, let me just encourage all Mafungwashe. And that message will also encourage myself, even though it's coming from me. Yeah, Mafungwashes, I have a message for you, but it's not going to be coming from me. Just listen to the video clip I will play later on during the course of this video. And then we call it a day, man. We call it a day. I just received a list from the employees of my parents' homestead, and obviously from the caretaker/manager of my parents' homestead, Sweet-doughnuts. I told you that when I went down home a few weeks back, I was there to employ 3 employees permanently in my parents' homestead, 2 permanent shepherds, Ulukolo Nobanele from my village, as well as Sweet-doughnuts, the caretaker/manager/domestic helper of the homestead from Tendane, a town that is approximately 1 hour 30 minutes or 2 hours away from my hometown. And obviously, I had to clean my parents' homestead. Clean means I had to go and dismiss pieces of rubbish out of my parents' homestead, who were just collecting salaries there. Okay, so the Butimlambo that you guys have been seeing on my videos, you will never see him again. I dismissed him 2 weeks back. Okay. And I even shot a video about that, as to why did I dismiss him. Today, I received a list from Sweet-doughnuts, and it's actually a list that I requested. I said, manager of my parents' homestead, Sweet-doughnuts, make sure that you and your right hands, the shepherds, your team, you give me a list of all the needs of my parents' sheep. All the needs of my parents' sheep regarding their health, regarding their nutrition, and so on and so forth. I said, please make sure that your shepherds that report directly to you, you as their line manager, give them this clear instruction. They need to visit the homes around the neighboring villages that have shepherds that are Sutus. Abe Sutu. Apparently, Abesuthu are very good with livestock. That is their gift. That is the report that we always hear from years back, that Abesuthu, they are very good with imfuyo. But unfortunately, I cannot employ them in my parents' homestead because my dad and my mom never wanted them in their homestead. I don't know why, even though my parents had also the good reports about Abesuthu being good kwimfuyo, but still utata and umama, they were not comfortable in employing Abesuthu in their homestead. I am genuine, I am sincere when I'm saying I don't know why my parents did not want Abesuthu. But one thing I know, I was born and raised by very humble, very decent, very godly, and very, very wise parents. I'm very assured that whatever that reason was, it's not punitive. That one I'm very assured of. Maybe they were not comfortable of employing someone who's coming from another country because they can't trace his background. They can't do any reference regarding that person. Maybe that was their reason. But I am very assured, I repeat, I don't think that was coming from a bad place from their hearts. I don't think so. I don't think it was a punitive decision. My parents were very, very kind. Both of them. So because of that fact that utata and mama, they never employed Abesuthu, they never even showed interest in employing Abesuthu, and they even uttered it that they don't want Abesuthu emzini wabo. So I can't employ them as well because that's not my homestead. That's my parents' homestead. I'm just the delegated representative of my siblings. I'm just managing the home on their behalf, on my behalf as well. Yeah, and I am managing my parents' huge homestead and many sheep, the livestock, based on the principles, values, morals, teachings of my parents, as well as what I've observed in them doing. Yeah. So, Ulkolo and Ubanele are young boys from my village who were in high school and after high school decided to just reside in the village and do nothing. At least now they are permanently employed within my parents' homestead, and they are being paid a very, very livable salary as shepherds. I'm very assured that money I give them every month, their salaries, it will do a difference in their homes. Okay. As well as Usis Pumza. Usis Pumza is also an orphan with her two boys who are both over 18 years. So I'm very assured Usis Pumza is a mother of boys, young adult boys. That salary that I give her every month for being my parents' homestead caretaker does make a difference in her living. Nabantwana bakhe, nekhaya lakhe. Okay, so I got a list from Usis Pumza. Guys, Mafungwa shares. Ooh, Mafungwa shares. Let's have a sip of Coca-Cola. This list, the total of this list is 2,654. Let me repeat that. It's 2,000 rands with an extra 654 on the side. So it's 2,654 that I need to transfer immediately after I've filmed this video. So, Mafungwashes, gather here. I want to encourage you and say, as a Mafungwashe, challenging as it is being in that role, don't ever give up, especially Mafungwashes who are orphans. Don't ever give up in managing your parents' homestead and their livestock. Managing livestock and their well-being, it requires money. I'm going to give you a list just to encourage you, and please jot all these things down. If you are in my position, you are like me, you are a firstborn daughter who is the delegated representative of your family or siblings to manage your parents' homestead and livestock, please gather here and grab your pen and your diary and also write these things, because you're gonna need all these things also to make sure that imfuyo yabazali bakho is healthy. Imfuyo yabazali bakho is in order, is intact. Yangamayeza egusha lana. Here is one medicine that I've received from the list from Mrs. Pumza. Yeah, it was compiled by her with her right hands, the shepherds, after they've consulted Abesutu, because I said they must go to the neighboring villages that have Abesutu as Abelusi, Begusha, or Inkomo. They must go to those homes and do a thorough research and ask those Besutu shepherds as to what is needed to make sure that sheep don't die when it's very cold, sheep are not undernutritioned, sheep are always healthy. And I'm not even too worried because I was at home and my father's sheep are fed, they are healthy and energetic. But the little lambs, they are dying because it's cold in the village, it's not raining, so the grass is dry, there is no green grass. And so the lambs are dying from hunger, and because their parents are not getting adequate nutrition from the dry grass in the field, in the village field, they can't produce adequate milk for the little lambs and they are dying. So I said, Ubanele Nolkolo, they must go to the neighboring villages and make sure that they do a thorough research and go to those homes and speak to abanikazi balo mizi plus nabeSuthu aba babaqeshileyo. And they did that. So here is the list. Mafungwashes, write this down, because if you are looking after the livestock of your parents, you also need this. One medicine name is Ovidose 4. It's for inchulube, so that igusha zingabi nezisu ezikhulu. It's inchulube that causes sheep to have big stomachs, especially the lambs. So the name of this medicine for the sheep to prevent them from having worms inside their stomach, it's called, hold on. It's called Ovidose 4 and its price is 482. 482. Medicine number 2 is Akamzimba. This one you put it inside the drinking water of the sheep. There are baths where you put and pour water for them to drink when they come back from the field, or in the morning when you are taking them out of the kraal in the paddock of your parents, getting them ready to go to the field. So you also pour this inside their drinking water, Izakamzimba, so that they are nutritioned all the time and healthy. The name of this medicine, Mafungwashe, it's called Complex Forte Vitamin and Amino Acid Supplement. It's called Complex Forte Vitamin and Amino Acid Supplement, and it's 322 rands. Medicine number 3 for your parent sheep, it's called Complex A&E. It's 250. Then the fourth one, it's ukutya kwamatakane, the lambs, so that they don't die from hunger because they are not getting adequate milk from their mothers. Ukutya kwamatakane, and it's 460. The fifth one is called Decashaw. This one is for preventing the sheep from having diseases. It's called Decashaw and it's 240. Elamatakane, I'm not sure if I mentioned its price. Elamatakane is 460. So let's quickly summarize all these medicines. The first one is Ovidose 4 for Inchulube, it's 482. Second one is Complex Forte Vitamin and Amino Acid Supplement. It's a supplement. You pour it in water, it's 322. And then another one, again, is Akamzimba. It's called Complex A&E, it's 250. Then Ukutya kwamatakane, it's 460. And the fifth one, it's called Decasho. Here's a Lotintel izifo. It's 240. Mafungwashes, that total will take you to 1,754 rands. So basically, you need about 2,000 rand for all those medicine for your father and your mother's sheep. And so that is the list. That's the money that is required from me by the manager of my parents' homestead, Mrs. Pumza. With her right hands, her subordinates, Ulukolo, no, Banel. So they require 1,754 rands just for medicine. And obviously, my father's sheep are so many. Those sheep are over 140. So that is not going to be fair if it's only Lukolo and Banele abazitofayo for Tindela, because this medicine, Decasho, Tindela izifo, they need to inject the sheep, all of them. So you can imagine 2 men, 2 young boys, 23-year-old boys injecting all those sheep alone. That won't be fair. So I said to them, get in the hub of the village and get about 3 friends. In my village, when you give these young boys little piece jobs, they call them tenders. It's them, the boys who are calling them tenders. So I said, go and identify 3 very energetic boys who are not lazy to come and assist you and give them this tender. Say, Usis Nokanyo has given you guys this tender. Come and help us. So obviously, I will pay those boys 200 rands each, and there must be 3, so that's a 600. Each boy from the 3 boys will get 200 rands. So that's 1,754 for the males, for the sheep, plus 600 rand for the tender for the little boys. And Obanele and Olkolo, they get their fixed permanent monthly salary without fail every month. But Dr. Mandoman is a sweet girl, a sweet mafungwashe. So I'm like, even though they get their salaries, let me also give them pocket monies. So I will give Lukolo and Mbanele and Usis Pumza, the manager, 100 rands, 100 rands, 100 rands each, so that they can buy data for themselves or airtime. Because their salaries, they get inside their bank accounts. And by the way, I paid them pro rata because they all started last week of September. So they got pro rata salary on the 1st of October. It's only now on the 1st of November when they're gonna get their full salaries. The total of that, the meds for the sheep, the tender, boys' money, and the pocket monies for my 3 parents' homesteads employees, it's totaling up to 2,654. 2,654. So, Mafugwashes, I hope you've captured that. If you are looking after your parents' sheep, please make sure that you budget 3,000 for your parents' crawl matters. That was just for transferring skills on what medicines are needed to make sure that all the sheep of your parents, they are always intact. Their well-being is always intact. Because I'm very assured I'm not the only Mofungwashe in this world who is managing the livestock of their parents in addition to the management of the big homestead of their parents. Okay, that was just a skills transfer. And don't give up on your parents' livestock. Don't give up on your dad's sheep. Don't give up on your mom's chickens, because they keep your parents' big homesteads alive. It's nice to be woken up in the morning by a hen, a crow. That's a very demure sound, very therapeutic. So you need that liveliness within the homestead, because a big homestead that doesn't have noise of the animals, it can be quite depressing. So you don't need that. Keep your parents' homesteads alive. It's very nice when you hear sheep being taken out of the yard and coming back to the yard in the evening. Then you hear meh, meh. Very nice therapeutic sound. Keep Mafungwashes, your parents' homesteads, warm and live, the way your parents left them in your hands, the way that they've been since you were born within that homestead. Okay? Yeah. Let's have some call. Mafungwashes, let me not drag this video. We're gonna do two things now, then we call it a night. I'm gonna show you what I decided to do this evening on my way from work. I was like, you know what? I have to transfer almost 3,000 tonight to the family card, the black capital card. That is with Usis Pumza. Yeah, that homestead, guys, I run it as if it's a white man's farm. That's what I choose to do. And that's what I chose to do. And I'm fine with it. There is employment contracts. There is petty cash boxes. There is family bank cards. So that any financial need has to be handled by the caretaker. Athatha ikhadi le family, excuse me, ahambe aye edolophini. Athathe i-100 rand for hiking from the petty cash, and then athathe capital black card ye family, then goes to town and swipe these things and keep all the slips for me, and also make sure that on her A4 book, A4 squared book, all the things that she has bought are there with their prices, as well as the slips, as well as the totals. And when I get home, I make sure that if in the card, for instance, there is 3,000 rand left, maybe initially it was 5,000, and now because she has been utilizing the card for the needs of the parents' homestead, then if now the available balance on the card is no longer 5,000 but 3,000, that must correspond with the total of expenditures on her book, the family book. That okay? With the 5,000, from the 5,000 I bought A, B, C, and D. Here are the prices and here are the slips. They must total to 2,000 if in the card what is left is 3,000 from the 5,000. So the available balance in the card must correspond to the T with the expenditures. Things that have been bought, things that have been done with my hard-earned money. Yeah. And if that doesn't happen, I mean, we all know that's dismissal. No, like literally, that's dismissal. It's even on her contract. Okay, so she is responsible and accountable for the Madliwa family Capitec Black Card. Yes, it's my card, it's under my name, but it's for the needs and the purposes of seamless running, operationality, functionality of my parents' homestead. They built that homestead without any help. So I have to take very good care of my parents' hard work and laboring. Okay, and that's the best thing that they did for us when they were newlyweds. And that's the best thing my parents did for my siblings and I when they were newlyweds, when they were my age. Getting out of Ekaya Kulu, and then get their own piece of land from the chief and build such a big, cozy, comfortable homestead for us, their kids. That's the best decision that my parents did, man. On top of them giving us the best inheritance in life, the best inheritance in life education. Above them giving us that inheritance, they also built their kids as a very big, comfortable, beautiful homestead. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Dada in heaven. Thank you, my parents. You've done very well for us. I will never let you down, Mama. I will never let you down, Dada. By the way, I know your spirits are here with me. I will never let you down, my parents. Thank you. Thank you. Your homestead is in good hands. Thank you. Continue being the best lawyers representing me, and my siblings in that heaven. You're doing a very good job, Mama. Doing a very good job, Dada. Thank you. I will not let you down, my parents. I promise. Okay, I was just speaking to my parents, guys, because their spirits, I know without doubt that they are here in my house. They are with me all the time. Okay, those are my guardian angels. They gave birth to me. Okay, let me tell you this. When I came back from work, I was like, no, I have to transfer about 3,000 rands for my parents' needs, but let me also spoil myself. I'm sorry. This is my heart and money. No, let me spoil myself. I'm like, no, let me spoil myself. Some of you are niggas liberally, guys. Don't forget yourselves. Okay? I didn't. You know, most your doctor, he loves finer things in life, right? But they mustn't break my bank. Okay. So I'm like, let me also spoil myself. Maningazilibali, man. Maningazilibali. Ndimuntu ovuke ekusena yokumsha kwi-boardrooms kamasipala. Neza se-South African Association of PhDs. I'm like, no. Let me not forget myself. And you all know by now, I love looking good. I love looking great. I love it. That's what Mom and Dad told me, that you must look after yourselves, my kids. Make sure that one day when you are gone from planet Earth, you continue living the luxurious life that we gave you, and you manage your finances thoroughly. Make lots of money, but when I bet you, save lots of money, drink lots and lots of water, take very good care of yourselves. I'm doing just that. So I was like, no, man, let me spoil myself. So I bought myself this Tabinier kit dress, and by now you all know that I love colorful things, and pink is my favorite color. So I bought myself this dress. And you know, I don't do expensive clothes. The only thing I do expensive is only shoes and my perfumes. I don't do expensive clothes. I don't do expensive wigs. That's my choice. I don't want to. That's why I can buy a dress from Pep for 100 rand. That's why I can buy a Pep from Small Street for 200 rand, because I don't do expensive clothes. As long as I like something, regardless of its price, I buy it. But shoes, I don't do cheap shoes, unfortunately, because I don't want to walk while I'm being confident. Sorry. Now because it's a cheap shoe. No, I don't do cheap shoes. I just don't do them. And I don't do cheap perfumes either, because I don't want the rash on my neck. Okay? And the doctor needs to smell good. Umafungwashe needs to smell good. So this is my dress, guys. It's very nice. It has a belt. Where's the belt? Oh my God. Okay, and it has this belt. Yeah. I'm gonna look like the rich aunt. Yeah, so this dress was only 300 rands. I told you I don't do expensive things. So this dress, even though it looks very expensive, but it was only 300 rands. I think that's a bargain. Yeah, and then I won't mention the prices for my perfumes because you're gonna faint. They were expensive. I just told you I don't do cheap perfumes. So I have this perfume, and then I also have this one. Okay. Yeah, I paid an arm and a leg for these two perfumes. I paid training for these two perfumes. Alright? Yeah, and I don't want to mention the price because it's offender. The total of these perfumes, I don't want to mention it because I'm funny faint as Tanazam. Do you understand? And this channel is for motivation. Yeah, and not for, triggering people. But if people get triggered, unfortunately, that's not my problem. But one thing I know, this channel is to motivate a black rural child to live his or her best life, to make lots and lots of money and save lots and lots of money. And once in a blue moon spoils himself or herself. That's what I'm doing. You normally see my grocery hauls. You've never seen my spoils. Do you understand? You rarely see them because your doctor here doesn't like spending money unnecessarily. But once in a blue moon, when I feel like it, I do spoil myself. Like today, I spoiled myself with these three. things, and I'm very happy. So I'm very happy because almost 3,000 is going to my parents' homestead. Okay, so I must also spoil myself. This money, so that I don't have depression one day. Okay, at the end of the day, it's me who wakes up at 4 o'clock every morning and go to the grind. Okay, yeah. So mafungwashes, ningazilibali izithandwa zam, but don't waste your money on unnecessary things like clothes and perfumes. I mean, those are not needs, those are wants. You have many clothes already, but once in a blue moon, I do that. Yes, I don't like spending my money on clothes, spending my money on shoes, because those things I declare them, I categorize them as need, not needs, as wants, not needs. Yeah, but once in a blue moon, I do spoil myself. Mazithi thousands zam zisiya kwatata for umzi wabazali bam, namani man ndizivise kamnandi ngemali yam. So udog is gonna be smelling demure, cutie, classy, very nice. Udog atela funeka nuke kamnandi. Let's repeat that. Umafungwashe funeka nuke kamnandi man. Okay? Just for yourself. So ndizanuka kamnandi. And these perfumes are still stuck on my sleeves. And I love them. Okay, so indeed they are value for my money. I know they were very ridiculously expensive, but I don't mind. It's my money, and I'm gonna be smelling good for myself. Guys, let's listen to Lobuti, who has a message for the whole world about Omafungwashe. Let me try and retrieve that video clip that I saw on the internet yesterday, Yellow Booty, talking about firstborn daughters. Listen very wisely, and then we will close this vlog after that. It's just a 3-minute video, okay? This one is for you, Mafungwashes. This message is for you, okay? Let's first listen to Sis Pums. I'm singing a WhatsApp voice note here. Hello Sisiphumza, ndiyathemba uphilile sisi apho emzini katata nomama. I hope wonwabile. I hope ubunemini entle emyoli emgcwele amathamsanqa. Ndiyayazi kaloku Sisiphumza i-network yalo lali it's very inconsistent. Sometimes i-good, sometimes i-bad. So I'm sure bekungabandi khona because qho i-network yalapho elalini once kubanda okanye kunethe iba nengxaki. So don't worry sis, I fully understand. Uyabona la list unike yona with i-prices. Send izidodalishele la list. It's about let's see sis, it's about 1,754 for yonke ezinto nondiphathela thi pilisi ngoku, zonke ezinto zezigusha namayeza ezigusha nezakhamzimba. Itotal yi-1,754. It's 1,754 Sisiphumza. So uyiverifye ke sisi, uyiverifye. Xa zithi uyiverifye nzama ukuthi it's fine ngomso obanele xa beyile kulaa bhuti, still unike itotal. Tali le ndiphuma nayo nawe uphume nayo, ingathandi kukho into endiyilibeleyo. And then abantwana ndizababhatala 200. Obanele mabafune those 3 boys babanike itenda. Umntana ngamnye ndizambhatala 200. So mababe bathathu. for elaa yeza lothintela. I'm sure kuyofuneka kuinjektiwe zitofiwe igusha. So banethenda nje iyi-1 kule list eyotofa because obanele banidi uncediswa xa befaka izakhamzimba emanzini osela egusha. And yeah, naxa betyisa igusha into yeentshulube. I don't know yona isebenza njani. Ndiyaqikelela inoba nayo ifakwe emanzini. But one thing I know, uyabona elothintela, I'm sure kofuneka bezijovile iigusha. So yeah, and then ndizanipha i-pocket money, R100, R100, nizithengele idatha or i-airtime. So in total, into yonke endiphuma nayo ndendajonga uWhatsApp bakho, ii-voice notes zakho, nee-prices ondinike zona, nee-pictures zala mayeza. Itotal yamayeza onke sisiphushe yi-1,754 plus i-600 yethenda yabantwana, the 3 boys. Umntu ofumana 200 plus i-300 yenu nobanele, R100. So itotali yi-2,654. 2,654. So into endizoyenza, if uyandivumela as imanager yomzi katata, because andifuni uovarula imanagement yakho ne-leadership yakho. So if uyandivumela, ndizayifaka i-2,700. I just checked ikhadi uba linamalini le-family, line-900. So akho nto ndizayenza ngala 900. Xa zikakho nto ndizayenza ndizama ukuthi andizuvele ndiseparate la 900 kule 2.6. So ikhadi currently the available balance it's 900, and then ndicinga ufaka i-2.7 xa nditotalisha yonke le nto nale mivuzo yabantwana nee-pocket money zenu to 2.654. But ndizawuva kuwe ufuna ndithini. Mhlawumbi uzawuthi hayi sisi, masiqale si-finalize this small thing nala ubhuti sifuna clarify something kuthi. If utsho, then mandingayifaki le mali namhlanje, then ndiyifake ngomso xa ubuyele kum nabantwana bakho banele nolukholo. But if ufuna ndiyifake noba abakayi kuloo bhuti for this small clarity, le nto incinci ekufuneka icacisiwe yoba ezi gusha azuzube ziya-overdose wona xa zityiswa la mayeza onke. Most that's the only research answer eniyinidayo kuloo bhuti. If uthi hayi masilinde loo bhuti aphendule, then ndawuyifaka ngomso xa kutsho wena. But if uthi mandiyifake, mandivele ndiyifake le 2.7. Ucinga ntoni sisi? Andifuni uthatha iintambo zakho zobumaneja emzini katata, andifuni uyenza tu loo nto. Nguwe umntu omanejela okhaya, mna ndiseRhawutini. Ucinga uthini sisiphumza? Ucinga uba sithini? Ucinga uba mandenze njani? Ucinga uba masenze njani as itim sonkeni? Okay, guys, let's listen to this booty. At least I responded to Sispumza. Okay, and I can see the voice note is not going, but it's gonna go. I'm sure it's still the same network problem that she was complaining to me about. Not even complaining, just telling me about it. What a decent manager, guys. Yeah. You know, yeah. Now, guys, ndawuyitya imali yam ezulwini because the way these 3 new employees are running that homestead, these guys deserve a raise in January before I come back to Joburg. Even if they are not even 12 months within my parents' homestead, they've not clocked a year yet. Because first impressions last, guys. I mean, they've impressed me already. Wait, let me sip. Listen to this guy, guys. Talking about Tina Omafungwashe. Where's my pen? Because I'm struggling here. The heading of this video clip, it says firstborn daughters. And if you are closer like me, you know firstborn daughters, not doctors. Not doctors, daughters. Firstborn daughters. That means Omafungwashe. Omafungwashe. This message is for us. Let's listen to this guy. The office of firstborn daughters. The office of Mafungwashes. That's what this guy's title for this message is.
The office of firstborn daughters. Firstborn daughters. A lot of you have asked me to go deep on firstborn daughters. The firstborn daughter, the firstborn female, is not for everyone. That's a bloodline ambassador. The firstborn daughter. firstborn daughters carry material, they carry calling, they carry the echoes of the ancestral within them. They are custodians of the father's heart. They are never meant to leave the crop. Even if they marry, they never leave the crop. The firstborn daughter is worth 10 men as one. And many men don't know how to carry the firstborn female because she's too heavy. Because when you marry a firstborn female, you've married the whole bloodline on your shoulders. And that is why most firstborn female are too heavy for men. Because they are cold, they are cut from a different material. Their assignment is to make sure the father's house never goes down. Firstborn females need to be very specific when they date. They cannot date a lastborn. They cannot date a secondborn. Usually, a firstborn female should date a firstborn female. They have acute leadership gestation. They have acute leadership focus, consistency, and persistence. They are stubborn, resilient, they're persistent because within their soul are the fabrics of holding family structures, family units. A firstborn female is literally worth the weight of 10 men. You could catch that. That is why, son, she's too heavy for you. Because if you cannot carry a firstborn, she's not for you. Because a firstborn is literally the whole foundation of the bloodline. It's on her. The father's legacy and the ancestral legacy is built on her. Just like a firstborn son is the same with a firstborn female. The fact that she has a womb, she has twice the weight or 10 times the weight of a man. And many people don't understand, overstand the intricacies of the calling of firstborn daughters. Firstborn daughters are the first one in the firing line of being the wall of defense to the bloodline and to the family. They are a wall of defense. They are defensive. They are prone to act. And most men break what they can't enjoy. They break what they can't enhance. That is why most men don't have the mental infrastructure to handle the firstborn. It's because they're not just dealing with the firstborn. They're dealing with the tribal guardian. They're dealing with the guardians and the gatekeepers of the bloodline. Firstborn daughters, firstborn females are not for everybody. Firstborn females are prone to divorce more than the others because they are naturally born cult leaders of bloodlines. It sometimes feels like you're dating a man when you're dating a firstborn. Truth of the matter is you are not good enough for the firstborn. That's why she tastes like a man. She needs a man who is a father for her to submit as a husband. Carry that man.
Did you get that? Did you get that? Yeah. A firstborn daughter, umafungwashe, is equivalent to 10 men. What that means is God created men to be masculine. And if you are a firstborn daughter, umafungwashe, that one man's masculinity that God created that man to have. If you are a firstborn daughter, you are 10 times more weight of that masculinity. Do you understand? Yeah, basically you are a man within a woman's body. Okay? Your bravery, your resilience, you doing big, big things. It's men that God created to do big, big responsibilities, not us as women. Tina, we're created to be helpers. But if you're a firstborn daughter, God created you even 10 times than the masculinity, the bravery, the resilience of a man. That's why we are running our parents' big homestead. Young as we are, women as we are, it is because of exactly what this guy is saying. This message is true. When you are a firstborn daughter, umafungwashe, you are literally a man in a woman's body because you are doing big tasks that the universe destined to be done by men. Picture a woman so young like me buying amayeza egusha, managing imfuyo yabazali. Ngumsebenzi wendoda lowo. I am dead serious about this. Ngumsebenzi wendoda lowo. Making sure that itakane haya liko wiki liyavuka liphinde libe fresh, igusha zi-healthy, igusha zinantshulube. Ngumsebenzi wendoda lowo. Employing and paying people salaries. We are not talking wages here. There is a huge difference between a wage and a salary. I'm not paying those 3 employees in my parents' homestead wages. I'm paying them fixed monthly salaries that are market related, not tamsati from the sky. They are market related. Those are livable salaries for their designations. Do you get me? Kumsebenzi wendoda lo ndimncinci guys for uthenga amayeza egusha. I'm supposed to be buying dresses, wigs, lipsticks, Q-tags, and so on and so forth, books to read, and so on and so forth. Do you understand? I'm supposed to be traveling the world and go to Singapore, Dubai, Zanzibar, Mauritius. Do you get me? But I can't do that if I don't plan it thoroughly, because I'm a man I'm the bloodline representative of my ancestors. Do you get me? I'm the chosen one. Do you get me? So I can't be blowing my heart and money that God and Jesus and my ancestors have blessed me with, traveling to 5 countries, international countries in a year. That I can do maybe once in a blue moon. And I've done it before, and I do that. You've seen me spoiling myself going to holiday resorts alone for my birthday. But I cannot be doing that often because vacations are expensive. I'm a mafungwashe. I have big responsibilities that are taking number 1 on my priority list. Okay? Yeah. Mafungwashes, thanks to that message. I hope it was clear. Yeah. You are doing very well, Tandazam. Yeah, the role and the accountability of the role of a mafungwashe is not for the weak. That's why all the time you must always remain sane. You must remain focused. You must always take very smart, excellent, wise decisions. Umafungwashe akakwazi uba ngudompopo. Umafungwashe awukwazi uba ngupopayi. Awukwazi uba ngufunya futhi wesidenge xa umafungwashe. The role that your ancestors and God chose you to be in, it doesn't require those down the barrel attributes. You need to always be awake as a mafungwashe. Untwebe mani as a mafungwashe. Ube awake. You need to stay healthy as a mafungwashe because you cannot afford to have diseases in your body as a mafungwashe because the task is standing for you to manage thoroughly up until you are an elder. So you have to try and live a beautiful, healthy lifestyle as a mafungwashe, taking wise decisions. That role, that's huge. That's a role of a man. So you have to always be in your 300 million maximum senses as a mafungwashe. You take only wise decisions about your life, because if you take stupid decisions, their impact on you will also have a negative impact even on your role as a mafungwashe. Yeah, let me not bore you and repeat many things. This man has said it all. Just be a clever mafungwashe, man. A smart mafungwashe. Take wise decisions in life for yourself. Have self-love that is on maximum. Have self-respect that is on maximum. Have self-control that is on maximum. Have self-discipline that is on maximum. Do not ever take stupid decisions in life. Do not ever be associated with stupid things in life. Respect yourself as a mafungwashe because your role needs you in your maximum sanity senses. And don't forget to spoil yourself once in a blue moon, mafungwashe. Don't forget to look good all the time, mafungwashe. Don't forget to pray, mafungwashe. Don't forget to ask God and your ancestors to continue guiding you. Don't forget to work hard and smart, mafungwashe. Don't forget to save your money, mafungwashe, because that money shall always be needed for you to execute the responsibilities of a mafungwashe. Ungadlali ngemali yakho. Don't spend your money on nonsense, on wants and not needs. Plan your financial matters. They must be in order. Take care of your lifestyle. Your health must be in order. You must always be very healthy. You must watch your mental health. Your mental health must always be very positive and healthy. And do not be apologetic, Mafungwashe. Do you? I love you so much, Tanwazam. I love you so much, all Mafungwashes. I love you, all of you, my subscribers. Do not forget to share my channel with your associates. Tell them that there is a village girl called Dr. Madliwa with a PhD who also has her own YouTube channel. And her channel name is The Village Girl with a PhD. They must subscribe to my channel. No monitoring spirits on my channel. Tell them that. Mwah, mwah. Until next time, bye. Bye. Until next time. Bye. Bye. Let's sip some sips of Coca-Cola and say another bye. Love you, my angels. Bye. My perfume collection, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes of perfume.